We're here at the shop showing the 1949 original paint I picked up at Davenport. I went to pick it up at the local shippers direct, which was probably a mistake. I had to wait 3 hours for them to bring it out. When they brought it out to me, the windshield here was busted. Now it has insurance and all that, but these windshields are kind of hard to find. And luckily, I have the exact same windshield over there, my stash. But that was a fluke. I happen to have a fair amount of them, which is unusual for anybody to have a fair amount of them, and it just happened to be the exact same one. So, one of the reasons why I'm showing this is to show the bike's still here and discuss some of the really cool accessories on this bike. It's important to understand when people bought this stuff and they accessorized it, they were ridden machines, they bought it new, and that means that they went and put this on or that on as they liked it. Not because the catalog or the Palmer's book said this is what was supposed to be at that time. That's in 1949. So a guy walks in and sees an accessory from, say, 1936 still sitting there on the floor. He goes, that's cool. I want that. And he's going to put it on his bike. And the same thing goes as he rode the machine and this or that came out, he's going to grab it and stick it on. Additionally, many times Harley-Davidson reprinted their accessory catalog or different ones of the same model through the years. So it's not unusual to say for a given year to have 2 or 3 accessory catalogs. And sometimes the accessory catalog does not show all the accessories that were actually available to the dealer to purchase from Harley and order. What they had was just a buy sheet and a name. Some of the dealers just bought everything, especially the larger dealers. It was never actually in the catalog. So, a couple of the more unusual stuff. We have these square crash bars. They're called Big Bertha crash bars. Just because you got Big Bertha crash bars does not mean that you got Big Bertha bags. Made it easier to get your saddlebags on and off. With those crash bars, give you a little bit more freedom of movement. So we have here original 1948 bags, and the only bags with the Big Bertha crash bars. So chances are he never had Big Bertha bags on it. He just liked the crash bars and stuck them on. So we'll never know because that guy's gone. You don't know. But that's usually the case when you see a one-only item on it and then something else later stuck on. It's not because they did this or that. They like that one item and stuck it on. We have the accessory spark plug holder here, which made it very easy with those Big Bertha bags with the dual exhaust. Those are vehicle mufflers there on that, or Chicago Motorcycle Supply, sorry. The Chicago Motorcycle Supply, those mufflers. Now, a lot of people see this little stoplight right here. And what that is, you just walk into any automotive store and you buy an accessory stoplight back in the 50s and 60s. And a lot of people stuck them on just for an extra light. And that's what it is. It's not Harley. I don't know who made it. I've seen new ones. I've never seen one in the box. So I don't know what the manufacturer was. But it was an era item. I've seen quite a few of them. I've had some. Got some. This bike happens to have it on. Well, another misconception is this. 1949, they came out with this bar without the lattice. Different years called this different. When it first came out, this was a lattice bumper. Well, they made a lattice bumper as early as 47. I've got the literature on it. They made this bumper here all the way through the 50s, which I'm going to show you in a minute, without the lattice. They made both. So you can have it with the lattice or without, and it's correct. I've had people tell me who have been around a lot longer than me going, oh, 49, you can't have all that. It's like, oh, bullshit. You would stick whatever's on it, it's in the catalog. It's in the catalog and it's in the era. That's what people did. They didn't go, only this year, and let me look at, oh, it has to be this or that. That's not how it was. They said, that's cool, stick it on my bike. If you're going to accessorize it, you have to accessorize it how it was done. Not how the AMCA says, how it was done. How it was done is what counts. This cool little shifter knob is accessory. We're going to show you that here in a minute. Again, this is a late 49, if you guys remember. And we have here, not the late and not the early little deals here. And there's our spotlight bracket. But the later ones were much thicker here. The early ones didn't have this reinforcement at all. So this is late 49. They made 3 versions in 49. The very late ones actually had a bigger reinforcement here. And they made 3 different styles in 49. And for those who have forgotten, I've mentioned this before, 49, all through 49, did not have any fender rivets on the front fender. But they had different ones. The first ones had about 3 spot welds and all the way up to about 7 to 12 spot welds. You can see one of those spot welds right here. I think that's what I'm looking at. Yep, I can feel it. That's a spot weld right there. So, now that brings us to this little piece here. This, according to Harley's catalog, was called a castle. It looks just like a castle off your chess set. You buy that separate, and then you buy your letters here. These are supposed to be your initials, whatever you wanted to say. That is a factory accessory. Until I got this bike, I'd never seen one. I had a Davenport. Nobody else had seen one on a bike. A buddy of mine, George Tunis, oh yeah, I seen it in a catalog, and he's got one of his bikes has the lettering on the back of a tour pack. I don't know of anybody else personally that I've talked to since I've owned this machine has actually seen another one of these on the bike. So that's a really cool, rare accessory, and I was really tripping on it when I got it. And I found it in my catalog. So that's why I'm making this video. These here are Buco mirrors. I don't have a Buco catalog to show you, but at least I can obtain very easily. But they made them with and without these cool little wingdings here, whatever you want to call it, airfoils, lots of different names. I don't know what they actually called them in the book. And again, they changed the names different times in different books. So we're going to go over here to some catalogs and have a look. I got also over here the full Speedo. That's your correct 49 Speedo. And at one time it seized up, which the early Blueface Speedos were very unreliable even back in the day. So that there was the later Speedo that somebody put on. And that's the bike. Looks like it's got 5,000 original miles. Just because the Speedo says 5,000 original miles when it has that particular Speedo on it, I don't believe it. They were very weak and gummy back in the day, and they broke quite frequently. So what we have here, this is a 1957 accessory catalog. And what we have here, stuck inside of it, is a 1955 accessory catalog. Now the 57 is new old stock. I don't think it's ever been out, because what we have here is a letter from Harley Davidson here about the police pleasure commercial equipment, and Harley Davidson's initial stock order spare parts and accessories. In other words, this catalog is a dealer leather-bound catalog that went to a dealer when he ordered his dealership. This is his initial order. So it's very fragile, but it's brand new. It's never seen use, or it would not have that. So the guy got his dealership and stuck this particular catalog away and never used this particular one. Well, what we're looking for is that cool, we're looking for other cool accessories here as I flip through the pages. Here you have your beams here, turn signals. So this is turn signals here underneath the seat bar and up there. Okay, white lens and red lens, set of turn signals. This is your blinker. When you don't have that, I've seen this used as a high-low beam. Either one's correct. It's a matter of how you want to wire it. You've got your spotlight handlebar switch there. Spotlight brackets there. It's accessories. All your spotlights are accessories. So this is a 57 book. It's still showing a Springer set of bars with a long stem Here, I've got accessory books on about 63 or 4, I forget, I'd have to dig it out. Shell slows, long stem spotlights. There's different ones in the years. They made different stampings, different castings. Here we have the Big Bertha safety guard. That's what they called it. Just like on that bike. Big Bertha safety guard. Well, that's a 49 motorcycle. This is a 57 catalog. Bingo. They put it on as they wanted to use it and wanted to ride it. Okay? Gotta remember that. Any of that stuff is correct. Here's your little ring there for the front brake. Here's some of your trim there. Now, I got in an argument with somebody online the other day about these lights here, which you're going to see. They had this one in the Panhead days. People think it was your Panhead one because it was not offered in the Knucklehead days. But your Knucklehead style front running light, which was standard on a Knucklehead, was also an option on your Panheads. Option. Okay? Concept is accessory. Here's the candy canes. You saw that on the 57. Here's your Harley mirror. Sometimes they're talking about other things, like this is talking about the little battery cover, but you can see the Deluxe Solo. Doesn't even get a part number in this book for the Deluxe Solo, but there it is. Here we go. This is a 57 catalog. Lattice bumper, non-lattice, in a 57 book. Okay? Rear bumper. Bumper King. When they first come out with this, they called it a lattice bumper. Now in 57, they're calling it a Bumper King. Chrome-plated grille. Number 2, Deluxe Solo Saddle. 47A. You see that, guys? Deluxe Solo Saddle. Okay? 47A. So this seat here is technically correct on a 47 and later bike. You cannot argue with it. And again, it's an accessory seat. So if you got it on a 1940, well, it was still a brand new bike in 47, guys. If they want to put a 47 seat because I liked it, it's just fine. You cannot argue with just fine. Number 4. Look at that shifter knob right there. Number 4. Chrome-plated shift knob. That is what is on that motorcycle. Right there. Chrome-plated shift knob. There's your oil level sight gauge. That's on the 57 FLH you guys saw the other day. There's your floorboard extensions. There's your rear shifter extension right there. Whoa. Damn it. Windy. Oh, covered my little catalog. Put your hand on this so it doesn't blow away, please. Put your hand right here. Hold it. And here's your accessory knob for your fuel line. Makes it easy to pick up and off. Here's your oil filter. Your oil filter is an accessory item. Okay. Number 7, trumpet horn. Install the trumpet horn to older model big twins. It's a kit. So you could, as an accessory, install your trumpet horn on an early bike like that, 1949, and have it just fine because it's an accessory kit. Number 8, cigarette lighter. Okay, the 57 you guys saw the other day, the FLH has the cigarette lighter and the turn signal kit installed. Number 6, parking lights. Okay, now you just saw it could also be turn signals. Number 7, rear lamp kit. Number 7, rear lamp kit. Goes right off your license plate bracket. These are really good. Number 3. So some of you guys recognize those from eBay. Chrome shield reflectors. They're all of $1.50. These fools trying to sell them for $800-900 bucks. $1.50 item. Okay, here's some of your bags. That's your Big Bertha bags. But as shown, just because you got the Big Bertha crash bar doesn't mean you have to have the bags. But you gotta have the crash bar if you want the big berth of bags. Watch that, it'll blow away. Harley Davidson chrome muffler extensions. Dual exhaust system. Upsweep pipe. All this is factory stuff. Factory stuff. This is what I wanted to show you. This is your castle with your letters. It goes right over the gas tank emblem. Chrome initials and crest. These initials are nickel, silver, on a black background. Chrome initial crest. I was wrong. I somehow remembered castle. I guess I called it a crest. But there it is, right in the catalog in 57. Here's the deluxe overhead valve insignia. Now the earlier one that says deluxe, which is on the front fender there of this bike, that came out in late 46. Just going over some of the other little accessory novelty things. It goes into batteries, light bulbs. This is all stuff with the dealer, like car marking sticks, handrail cushioning, bumper for serving car, and all the rest of this in the back is all tools, pretty much. And then it's all Harley tools. Yeah, I showed that. Okay, now, hold on to that cover. Then that's your 55 book. I just lost the cover on, and it was tearing. I'm here right now. Now, we are there's your deluxe solo saddle again. Bingo. This is a 55 book. Number 1. Number 2. Stoplight kit there. But number 2 is your front fender lamp. Number 3 is your front fender lamp there. That knucklehead style is correct for any panhead. Because they bought what they wanted and they stuck it on because it looked good. It's right in the book. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Let me open your mouth about it like that. It just shows you how ignorant they really are. And here we go. Here is our chrome initials and our crest, which is what's on that 49. No orders, it's fine. And here's our expensive reflector jewels, what we call glow brights. We call glow brights right here. Set of 2 was $1.10. We've got them on the bottom of the front fender, and as you saw, you can stick them wherever you wanted. Drill a hole and stick it wherever you wanted the decoration. That was correct. They're $100 a piece now. They're $1.10 a pair then. So there we go. You cannot argue with factory literature. So anybody thinks otherwise, stuff it. I don't want to hear it. You don't know. You cannot argue with factory literature. All right, guys. So there's the 49 in the shop. And she's going to sit just like she is for quite some time. So this will be the last video I think of her till whenever. But I wanted to show you. Seeing is believing. We'll see you on the next video.